I'm Peter here at Leamington Spa Baptist. I'm the minister here. And I was going to ask someone else this week to tell their story, to share what God has done. But then I got a notification that I had to self-isolate and I couldn't film anyone. So here I am. You just cannot make any plans at the moment. But can you ever? 13 years ago, when my wife and I, we were expecting a baby boy and so looking forward to it. We had these plans and these dreams. And then the birth came, and within a day, our boy was in intensive care really quite poorly. And eventually they managed to run him through an MRI scanner and told us, your boy has significant brain damage. And they couldn't tell us what the prognosis was. They could just tell us two things. And the first thing they told us was, your boy will have mild to moderate cerebral palsy. They could also see some damage in the visual cortex, so they said your boy will be visually impaired, quite possibly cortically blind. That's not the news you want to hear. There went all our plans and all our dreams. And I remember 3 months later when we went for a checkup with this consultant, Dr. Larry Adams at the John Radcliffe in Oxford. Dr. Larry was chatting to us as parents, seeing how we got on with our boy. Nathan is his name. But she kept a look on Nathan out of the corner of her eye, and suddenly she blurted out, "Excuse me," and she ran out of the consulting room. And a couple of minutes later, she came back in with a suitcase full of brightly colored diagnostic toys. And she started playing with Nathan. And after playing for a couple of minutes, she turned to us and said this, and I will never forget her words. She said, "He is more visually aware than other babies his age. He must be compensating. It is medically impossible. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is doing it." And we were like, we know how he's doing it. Thank you, Jesus. Because we'd been praying our socks off for that baby and many people with us. But we also been praying that he wouldn't have cerebral palsy, and he does. Our boy's in a wheelchair. He's 12 years old now. One prayer is miraculously answered. Believe me, miracles are still for today. And the other prayer, well, we're waiting. And at that moment you need faith. You need to trust the goodness of God. And I think that's a message that we need to hear today. Yes, God still works. Even this year in the pandemic and horrible things happen. And God is with us in that. But at the same time, He cannot be locked down. He cannot be manipulated by our prayer. You have to trust that He is good. And He is good. And we need to hear that, especially this year. He is the God who cannot be locked down. He is the God who came down to live with us. Happy Christmas, everyone.